Good morning. We celebrate the Feast of the Transfiguration this morning and are confronted again by this scene of revelation of Jesus's godness, this event where the veil that is so frustratingly present, I think, for a lot of us, was lifted, and they saw his glory. The question, I think, can arise in our hearts, would that he would do this for us, or would that he would do this for our families who aren't coming to church, or our political leaders, or would that he just show who he is. But he so mysteriously hides himself so that, I guess, why? Why does he hide himself? And there are attempts at answering that question, which may or may not satisfy, but one of them is that there's the mysterious dimension of our own freedom to love that he wants to honor. He wants to, in a way, woo us into loving him and not terrify us into loving him, so that we might choose in our freedom to embrace what has been given to us by witnesses. And I think that's worth, I think that's a true answer. And then those witnesses help us to love, help us to appreciate what we don't see, at least regularly. Remind us that this is an awesome place we come to every Holy Mass. Remind us of the power that comes through the sacraments. Remind us of our destiny in Jesus. But we do that by remembering regularly the sort of revelations that do occur, that have occurred. Remembering them in our own lives when the veil was perhaps a little thinner for us, a day when Jesus' profound love immersed us potentially, or something else along those lines, and certainly remembering what happened on Mount Tabor. We heard from that letter from St. Peter, and you can only imagine how many times he rehearsed those stories to the listening crowd. We went up the mountain. We didn't know why we were going there. Maybe the other apostles were complaining, here he goes again, taking his favorites up the mountain. And discussing how I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave. I didn't know what to say. So I said this thing about let's build some booths. And maybe even the congregation would laugh at how silly that sounded. But they would be strengthened by that. And I think for us, we are strengthened here on this mountain of the Lord in hearing this again. But we want to be people who share this story and who are capable of sharing our own. That those moments when the Lord showed his face to us, an experience of prayer perhaps, an experience of mercy in the confessional, a thanksgiving after communion, that it just became a lot less of an idea, but extraordinarily real. I was listening to the audio book of Teresa of Avila's The Mansions, or otherwise known as the Interior Castle, and listening to her sort of just share this deeper walk into the divine life that I've never approached practically, right? I haven't been in the fifth mansion yet, and she's got 7. And, but to know that it happened helps me to press on my own adventure of prayer. So that all said, let's beg for this living in an awareness of the power and the glory of God, so that we might love well our good and holy and awesome Lord.